So we've looked at GPT 5.2, and yes, it's great on the benchmarks, etc. What does that actually mean for the day-to-day? So I want to look at GDPval, similar to GPT. We're going to look at the GPT 5.2 GDPval, which is an evaluation which tests models on activities that contribute to GDP, gross domestic product. So supposedly these activities are economically valuable. We're going to look at what Fujisimo, I love that name. She is the head of applications, CEO of applications, OpenAI. Such a cool name. So she says, I'm going to follow her. GPT 5.2 is the best model for everyday professional work. Okay, fine, show us. On GDPval, the thinking model beats or ties human experts on 71% of tasks, like spreadsheets, presentations, and document creation. That's a lot. The other way to read this is it is better at or equal at 70% of tasks as humans. It's also better at general intelligence, writing code, tool calling, vision, and long context understanding, so it can unlock even more economic value for people. Early feedback is excellent, and I can't wait for you to try it out. GDPval is an evaluation for measuring the performance of our models on real-world tasks. This is a ChatGPT generated evaluation. So OpenAI created this evaluation. So we have to take it with a pinch of salt because they know what goes into this evaluation. Therefore, they can overfit, they can train their model for it. However, it is open, like you can have a look at it, and other people run on GDPval. So they have the paper, they have the leaderboard. Let's look at the leaderboard here. I assume 5.2 is top. Power to within industry expert. Across all tasks, GPT 5.2 is 49.7%, and 71% is wins and ties. Okay, and then they have it broken down by the actual markets. So let's have a look. So customer service, it wins, and it's much better than humans. They're using 50% accuracy as the benchmark. In customer service, it's 75% wins and 82% wins and ties. They put it up against humans. It is knocking out all the competitors in every single task, or not in editors, interestingly. Very interesting. So Opus 4.5 is still winning here. But again, the bigger news here is that they are generally beating the humans. So the fact that it gets, let me put it back, 70.9% wins or ties against humans. It wins 50% of the time and wins or ties 70% of the time against humans on tasks. So this does mean that a lot of tasks can be removed from humans. And that obviously has large impacts on jobs. So a job is, this isn't replacing jobs specifically, this is replacing subtasks within a job. Because every job you do is not just one thing. You don't just do one task again and again. Generally, you have admin, you have operational stuff, you have meetings, you have all of the other stuff around your core task. So things like spreadsheets, presentations, document creation, etc. The GPT 5.2 is extremely good at, better than humans in a lot of cases. That does not necessarily mean that the core task of your job, whatever that is, that the AI is better at it. It does not protect you from the future though, because as we saw, this is moving extremely fast into all areas of human intelligence. I think this has gone under the radar, that it is better or equal to human experts on 70% plus of GDP positive tasks. That's the scary thing, because we look at these models and wow, it's really good. That 70% should be scary. Even if you're very pro AI, that should stop you in your tracks and be like, oh, here we go. This might be it. We are very close to whatever AGI looks like, and basically removing tasks from our jobs and removing jobs entirely. If we're not there next year, we will be in a year or two, because everything is moving extremely fast. It doesn't matter how positive you are about artificial intelligence, that 70% should cause concern. And then this is compared to the previous models. So GPT-5 thinking fell way below. It's about 40% wins and ties. GPT 5.2 thinking is now at 71%. GPT 5.2 Pro in the $200 a month package is about 75%, winning or tying with human knowledge workers on various tasks. The tasks, they actually have a whole list of them, which is really interesting. So like let's have a look. Oh no, these are the particular jobs. So professional, scientific and technical, it's software developers, lawyers, accountants, auditors, project management, financial insurance, it's customer service representatives, financial managers, financial investment analysis, etc. It has the jobs and tasks broken up as well. I'll put this in the newsletter because GDPval is really cool. It's a very cool evaluation and it's worth looking into because this gives us a more realistic idea of whether or not these AIs can take jobs. Other benchmarks like the International Math Olympiad or Humanities Last Exam, they're quite abstracted from what we do on the day-to-day, which is Excel spreadsheets and presentations and talking to customers and meetings. The core work, that's the stuff that we need to be looking at where AI is having an impact.